Welcome to my channel, Finding Disney, where we're finding Disney magic at home. And in this case, I brought some Disney magic home, and so I wanted to share this haul with you. I like sharing hauls, and I also like watching hauls, so I definitely wanted to do a haul video. And I'm gonna take you guys on a little journey, actually, because I didn't want to just pull things out of the bag and show. So I think what I'm gonna do is go day by day. So my very first day, we arrived at Pop Century. That's where we stayed. I really enjoyed it. It was my first time staying there, and it was neat to see the newly renovated rooms. So let me know in the comments if you stayed at Pop Century and if you liked it. I always like staying on property. This is my second time doing it. My trips before, I stayed off property to save money, but do you really save money though? I'm not sure. Maybe. I like that you can be, part of the dining plan. I like the transportation. It's nice to have your own vehicle, which we did because we drove down there. It's nice to have your own vehicle, but it's really nice to kind of be carefree and get on the buses. And to me, it's worth the wait, waiting for the bus in line. The buses come like every 15 or 20 minutes. If you don't make one of the buses that you're too far back in line, another one will come right behind it. So I kind of like doing that. And it takes like 20 minutes to get out to your car from the park entrance anyway. So I like taking the guesswork out of driving around. It's quite confusing if you've tried to drive around Orlando. Enough chit chat, let's get started. The first thing I wanted to show you was this necklace. My sister presented us with this necklace. It was a girls' trip. I didn't mention that. I've mentioned it on past videos that it was a girls' trip. I celebrated my 40th birthday. My daughter celebrated her 16th, and my mother will be 60 in just a few weeks here in October, and so it's really neat to have that opportunity to come together and to celebrate those momentous birthdays. So yeah, my sister, she was celebrating her own birthday, but she presented us with these necklaces on day one, which I just think is so sweet. She bought me and Lillian and herself. She bought us all silver, and my mom prefers gold, so she bought my mom a gold one. They're all the same, and it has a lot of links in the back, so I can even make it just a little longer, or I can make it like choker length. So I just think it's really cute and simple. I wore it all week. I love it. I still have it on. So next thing is you go down to the cafeteria, and first thing you got to do if you're on the dining plan is you want to pick out one of these mugs. This was the one my sister chose, which has all Pixar characters on it and a pink lid. I know, it's not like official haul, but I think it is. The mugs are awesome, and they have new designs every year. This has all different Mickeys all around it, which I think is neat because we just celebrated Mickey's 90th birthday. Where's mine? I got the Halloween one. What did I do with it? Oh, no. Okay, this is another one we had. This has a black lid here, and that's the same one. It's kind of nice, the different colored lids, because then you can know the difference between which mug is yours and which mug is someone else's. I'm really bummed. What did I do with my Halloween one? Because, hello? Oh, here you are. They had a ton of Halloween ones, and when I went last September, they didn't have any left at my resort. I stayed at All-Star Sports, and they didn't have any left, and so I was happy to get a Halloween mug this year. Here's the design. It kind of reminds me of Haunted Mansion. The way that the designs are kind of scrolly, it kind of looks like the wallpaper. Minnie, Pluto, who's this? Oh, this is Goofy, and Chip and Dale are up here, and this is just kind of like Scary Pumpkin and Mickey. So there you can see kind of the Fab Five all the way around it in designs, and it says Halloween right there in the center. It has some candy and some ghosts and skeletons and leaves, and I just thought it was pretty cool. So definitely wanted the Halloween mug. By the way, I'm back here burning Scentsy melts right now. I don't know if any of you are into Scentsy, but Scentsy and Disney have paired together, and they've come out with all kinds of melts and these little Scentsy buddies that you can put smelly packs on the inside of them and snuggle with them. And it's pretty cool. I love seeing when Disney pairs together with like name brands and come out with special unique things. I'm burning a jasmine scent. I think it's called A Whole New World, and it smells so good. I wish you guys could smell it right now. Next thing. When you first arrive on site, you want to make sure you take advantage of those free things because Disney is expensive, guys. Take advantage of the free stuff, and they will give you buttons, free buttons. We picked out a happy birthday for Lillian because she actually did celebrate her birthday in Epcot. So a cast member wrote her name on there for her. And then we have another button that says, I'm celebrating a girls trip. You can pick one of these out and you can have them write anything on it. I mean, celebrating your first time in Florida or whatever, you know, just their first time. They do have first time buttons for people that are first time visitors to Disney World. So day one, I got the necklace, you get the cups, I got my buttons, and I was ready to go for Magic Kingdom the next morning. And we took advantage of extra magic hours, and I highly recommend that. The day just gets so busy as it goes on, and there's just really no down days at Disney World anymore. Unless the weather's really terrible, or you live in Florida and you kind of just know that the park's gonna be slow that day. There just really isn't any down times. I mean, it was pretty much shoulder to shoulder out in the walkways. The wait times weren't too bad. I think the highest wait time that we had was, for the Frozen ride at Epcot on Tuesday. We waited in that line for about 45 minutes. And that was during extra magic hours, but since it's the only ride back in World Showcase, well, one of two rides back in World Showcase, it just seemed like everybody that was staying on property went and got in line for that ride after the fireworks. So that was probably our longest wait, 45 minutes. But I think it was worth it because I love that ride. So we're walking around the parks and we just see everybody all with matching shirts and shirts that are made, and we're all just kind of like, we wish we would have done that. We should write girls trip, 2019 or something like that. And we're like, come on, Mom, we gotta squat up. And so look at what she did. She bought us all these shirts. So we decided we bought these at Magic Kingdom. No, we bought them at the resort, but we decided at Magic Kingdom that we wanted to squat up with these, and we ended up wearing them to Animal Kingdom, which I think is a perfect shirt for Animal Kingdom. Isn't that cute, Mickey and Minnie? Very cute. So many cute shirt designs, but we had to settle on that one because it had all 4 of our sizes. My mom bought a few things in Magic Kingdom that I don't have here with me today. She bought a really cute shirt that said, I need my space. It was something like that. I think it said, I need my space, and she bought it for my son because he loves space, and she bought it for his birthday, and then bought some space ice cream in the, it was right outside of Mission Space. No, not Mission Space. It's oh my gosh, in Tomorrowland. You know what I'm talking about? Right there by, what kind of a Disney fan am I? It's in the white building, the roller coaster. Oh, what is it? It's Space Mountain. Oh my gosh, Space Mountain. Right outside of Space Mountain in Tomorrowland is a really cool store, and she bought that stuff for my son. Lillian is on the quest to collecting all the princess pins, and so she did find an Anna, and she found this really cute lanyard. So here's Anna. That was one of the ones she was missing. She put her right across from Elsa on the other side, which she already had. She bought this lanyard, which I think is just really nice and shows off the pins because it's white. And it says Disney World, Walt Disney World on one side, and then on the other side it says, where dreams come true. I love the scrolly writing and the gold. And this is silver, well, it's kind of a blackish silver, dark, well, on the back, okay. It's gray, okay? It's gray and gold and black, and I just think it's really cute. Like I said, I think it really shows off the pins because it's white. So we're really not much of a pin trader people. We just buy what we like, and like I said, she is collecting her princesses. When she came home one night, she was trying to transfer her pins onto this lanyard, and she ended up breaking an Aurora that she already had, so she had to purchase another Aurora, and my camera doesn't want to focus, but she's in her pink dress here. I know some people prefer the blue, but you really can only find Aurora in the pink dress, and I think they do that because that way people don't get her mixed up with Cinderella, because they both have blonde hair, and if they put her in the blue dress too, I think it's kind of hard to tell the difference, and so I think that's why they do that. Even though I can tell the difference because Cinderella always has her hair up and Aurora usually has it down, but you know, I think that's why you only see Aurora in her pink dress. My big purchase in Magic Kingdom were these ears, the new castle ears, and we searched through the rack for the most perfect ones, and I think we found them. I'm gonna put them on now. Definitely got a few Instagram-worthy shots in these, and also they're pretty comfortable because sometimes these can squeeze your head, and especially I feel like the ones that are sequined just kind of like grind into your brain. I don't know, and it's really distracting. I have a pair of birthday ears, the one with the pink one with the cake in the middle, and those just squeeze the heck out of you. So I really like these, and they feel pretty comfortable. And you know, and I got a little tip: if you wear your ears kind of back a little bit and not like right behind your ears, you won't feel them as bad. They won't like rub on the back of your ears. So aren't these precious? I love the silver and the gold. They feel so regal. And like I said, I looked through the rack for the perfect pair to make sure the castle was in the center. And I got a really cool picture for Instagram with holding up my ears in front of Cinderella's castle. So I think that was all we bought that day. I bought the ears, Lily bought a couple of pins, and she bought the lanyard, and then my mom bought the space stuff. She also bought the space ice cream too, which Landon's totally gonna dig. And yeah, I think that's all for Magic Kingdom. We came out of there somewhat unscathed. So the next day was Epcot, and we spent most of the day in Future World, and then we spent the back half of the day in we stuck around in Future World because we had reservations at Garden Grill at 5 o'clock. So we just kind of hung out up there to kind of, you know, keep our walking down a little bit. Am I getting really bright? Because I feel like the camera just got really bright. My background is like a white. And always my hair is always such a problem. I just constantly fix it. Oh, and all of our fast passes were up there too. So we just kind of hung out there, and then we made our way back. And I picked up a food and wine pamphlet, but we didn't really partake in food and wine. We just walked around, checked everything out, took some really cute pictures and boomerangs and stuff like that for our stories, for Instagram, and just for memories in general. So we had a really fun time. And then about 8 o'clock, we camped out for the fireworks, because you know how it is. You're walking and there's so many people just kind of hanging out in World Showcase as well. And you know, come about a half an hour, the people are gonna be 3, 4, 5, 6 people deep all the way around. So we kind of camped out, that way we could have really good seats and a really good view. We were in Japan. We were in Japan for the fireworks, and we went up on the second floor of that restaurant. There's a store underneath and a restaurant. I can't remember what it's called, but we had a really good view. It was obstructed a little bit by that Chinese arch thing, but not even to worry, because the fireworks are just so grand. They're so high, and it was really neat. What did I buy there though? At Epcot, I bought this pillow, and I bought this in France. It says "Be Our Guest," and it matches my house, because my house is all blacks and grays and reds and whites, and so I thought this would go really well. I think actually I'm gonna put it in this chair that I'm sitting on now. And so it says "Be Our Guest," and on the back it says "Tale as Old as Time," and it says it kind of over and over, "Tale as Old as Time," all over the back of the pillow. How much did I pay for this? This was $24.99, and this is the first time I actually took advantage of purchasing an item at a park and then sending it back to my resort. And it was so easy. All they have you do is fill out a piece of paper with your name, your resort, and the resort, the room that you're staying in. And then 2 days later, Bob's your uncle, it's there at your resort. I think my sister purchased this. Some of my sister's stuff is still here. She got this puzzle, and I do think she might have bought this in Epcot. Or maybe she purchased this in the store at the resort. It doesn't matter, but I think I just love kind of the old world design, and it's real vintagey looking, which is really popular right now. And it has all the parks on it, from Magic Kingdom to Animal Kingdom, Epcot, and Hollywood Studios. It's a 1,000-piece puzzle, so that's gonna be kind of intense to put together, especially since there's a lot of white. But hopefully she'll be able to pick out the big landmarks and put it together quite easy. Lillian has 2 lanyards, and she purchased a box right here. she purchased this Disney Parks Mystery Collection. Oh my gosh. She purchased this Disney Parks Mystery Collection, and it has the princesses next to their first letter in their name. And so she had 2 mystery bags, and she opened them up, and she got Aurora and Ariel. So she put them on her other lanyard, since the white one is more for just the princesses alone. And she was like, cool, I got 2 A's. At first she thought one was a P because it kind of felt like it upside down. But really sparkly and fun. Ariel's just kind of hanging out, and you can kind of see her tail. And then Aurora, I think these are really pretty actually. I've never seen these in person. I've seen people open these, but they're pretty. She also got a happy birthday pin. Came in this box, and it is yellow. I think I paid $12.99 for it. All the pins are anywhere from $9.99 to $14.99, most of the rack pins. And it's a Mickey Mouse happy birthday pin. And I presented that to her at dinner. I bought her a cake too, a Mickey Mouse cake that was available at Garden Grill. And she also got a card at dinner that was signed by all of the characters that are at Garden Grill, which is Mickey Mouse, Pluto, Dale, and Chip. And they signed this for her, and they presented her with this card. So that was really special for her 16th birthday. And also a cast member came up and sang to her, pretty crazy like, and it was so cool because our waiter really wanted to embarrass her, and he did a great job. He was teasing us because we're from Michigan and he's from Ohio, and Michigan football and Ohio State football, they're big rivals, like big, and it's a big deal when Ohio and Michigan play. And he said, if you would have been from Ohio, it would have been just a simple happy birthday. But it was nothing but. It was quite intense. And but it got the job done. It embarrassed her pretty good. Okay, so that's Epcot. I think I showed you everything I got from Epcot. If I missed something. Oh, no. I purchased these ears the moment I walked in the door. I knew I wanted these. I made a beeline for them. Yes, the Epcot ears. I can't believe I almost forgot these because I wanted these so bad. And so I'll put these on now. The Epcot ears, you can see that it kind of looks like the Epcot ball, which is Spaceship Earth. It's actually a ride. There's a ride inside there, which my mom and sister didn't realize. They thought it was just just part of the park, just kind of like a landmark. You know, people know it's Epcot by the big golf ball, as you would call it, but it's actually a ride that goes inside of there, and it just kind of takes us through a journey on how we've gotten from where we were to where we are now, and the journey doing that, and where we're headed in the future. So anyway, these are right when you come out of the ride, you'll see a wall there that's painted pink and blue and this kind of dark pink color, and people have called it the bubblegum wall. So definitely got an Instagram pic with my ears and next to the bubblegum wall. It's Insta famous, right? I had to do it. So yeah, so at Epcot we did the birthday for Lillian. She got all those pins, and she got the happy birthday pin. You know, there's a couple other pins that she bought too. I don't remember if it was at Epcot or not. It might have been. We looked at so many pin stations, you know, they're everywhere. I know she bought the rose from Beauty and the Beast, and it looks like stained glass. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it looks like stained glass in the back too. It doesn't have the Mickey waffling, which is nice because then it makes it truly look like stained glass because there's no metal behind it. So that was one she bought, and I'll show you the other one she bought too because I just can't remember what day she bought it on. This might have been Magic Kingdom actually, because this is a gorgeous pen. Remember, and she bought that lanyard. I think she did buy these the same day. This is a Mickey pin standing in front of the castle. It's just really simple. It's golds and grays. It looks just a lot like the similar colors as the lanyard that she purchased. So when she purchased those, I think she purchased them together. So how cute is that? Whoops, one of her pins just came off. Put that back on there before she notices. I don't want anything to be out of place here. Okay, I think it went right here. Oh boy. Okay, I better stop touching those lanyards or I'm gonna get in trouble, I think. Wednesday, we just kind of had a down day because you think you can do 4 parks in 4 days, which you can do. I've done it before, but it's exhausting. It's a lot of walking, like miles and miles of walking. And I don't think people realize just how big the parks are and how much energy you're gonna need for the parks. So we definitely wanted to take a down day, which our down day was Wednesday, and we ended up going to Fort Wilderness that evening for the Hoop-Dee-Doo review. It's a dancing dinner show. It's like barbecued ribs, fried chicken. It's just like, you know, stick to your ribs kind of meal. It's really delicious. Mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, green beans, salad, cornbread. I mean, it was delicious. And we just had such a good time watching the dancers and singers perform, and then, you know, a great meal to boot. That was a lot of fun. I definitely recommend. The next day was the day we went to Animal Kingdom. And like I told you, we squatted up with our shirts, and I ran into some friends there, the Disney sisters, Abby and Hope, and I will be putting some pictures. We took some really cute pictures on Instagram. And I played a game with them, and they gave me a little gift. And I really want to show that to you because I need to be more prepared. Why don't I have everything sitting out? So I played a little game with them. They asked me a bunch of questions, and then they gave me this little treat. And I didn't notice, there was a butterscotch in there, I ate it. I didn't notice this until I was looking at it earlier today, but they put a pressed penny in there. Like, how sweet. It's from Epcot, and it says 2019. I just love it. And it says, Hope and Abby, the Disney sisters, thanks for playing. They just asked me silly questions. I don't know what they're gonna do with that video. Maybe put it out on their channel. I don't know, I'll have to ask them. There's another hard candy in here, and then there's a puzzle piece, and it says, thank you for being an important piece of our Disney YouTube family. And so I didn't run into them by chance. We had planned it, but we weren't quite sure if we were gonna meet. Hope was not feeling very good, so we weren't sure. We actually were gonna meet at Epcot, and we ended up meeting at Animal Kingdom. So it was so fun to meet them. It was a joy. They're a joy. While we were leaving the park in Animal Kingdom, of course, we hit up a few gift shops on the way back to the front, and I found some stuff for my boys, and I've already given them the prizes, and I told them they couldn't do anything with them until I showed them. But I bought Landon this pen. It's a Mickey soccer pen. It's got several flags on the inside. He's a huge soccer fan, and he loved the pen. Mike Carter is a huge Star Wars fan, and I got a total kick out of this. It's a stormtrooper, and it says pew pew. And isn't that the sound everybody makes for a gun, right? So, especially the Star Wars laser guns. It does sound like they're going pew pew. So this was yellow, and this was silver. I don't know why I just made that noise, that weird clicking sound. That was really odd. I think yellow is cheaper than silver, but maybe not. It's hard, because this is yellow too, and this was quite expensive. So maybe this was more than the silver one. So I wish I had a price chart here and I could tell you. And this one I picked up for myself. It's Daisy and Minnie in front of Cinderella's castle taking a selfie. I'm sorry, but is that not precious or what? Love it. That was me and my sister and my daughter like the whole time, just taking selfies. We took some really cool pictures too. I can't wait to share them on Instagram. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram so you can see those pictures, my handle is at FindingDisney5. I almost forgot what my handle was. FindingDisney5, and so my channel name is Finding Disney, and you just add a 5 onto it and you should be able to find me. I have the same little avatar picture as I do for my YouTube handle and for my Instagram handle. So you'll be able to find me really easily. Got these pencils for the kids, and they have little hidden Mickeys in the top of the erasers. They say Walt Disney World on them. I got this pack of pens. This is actually gonna go to some of my coworkers as a thank you for taking my dance classes while I was gone, and I also bought them some treats. Friday we went to Universal Studios, and I actually don't think I purchased anything but the butterbeer. I had a shirt on, and I already had a bracelet, and I have quite a bit of Harry Potter stuff, but quite a bit of Disney stuff too, but you know. We bought the Park Hopper tickets. Actually, Universal doesn't call it Park Hopper, they call it Park to Park. So we bought the enhanced ticket so we could do both Harry Potter experiences. If you don't know, Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida has 2 parks. They have Universal Studios, and then they have Islands of Adventure, and there's Harry Potter experiences in both parks. Then if you buy a park-to-park ticket, you can ride the train, the Hogwarts Express. You can ride it and actually get on platform 9 3/4. If you're not a Harry Potter fan, this is gonna be foreign language to you, but you ride the train from park to park, and it's super cool. It's a great experience in itself. I think I've shared everything now that I've gotten. Whoops, something's in here, what is it? No, that's just a button, okay. Yes, I think I've shared everything. So now it's to the snacks, which is the best part. We had some snack credits left over, and my sister was like, I'll just get what I want, and then my mom only bought a couple things, so she just gave all the snack credits to me and Lillian. So we picked out a bunch of stuff. We got these Chip 'n Dale cheese crackers, and they're shaped like Mickeys. Which is where they have Chip 'n Dale on the front, and they're shaped like Mickeys. I don't know why they did that. Raise your hands if you will only eat the Rice Krispie treats at Disney World. They are phenomenal. I'm just sort of a Rice Krispie treat snob now. I picked up this Mummy, and it's just regular flavored Krispies in the back. I got Anna and Elsa, and same thing, it's just regular Krispies in the back. Then I have one that is dipped in chocolate with sprinkles, and there's also sprinkles inside the Rice Krispie treat itself. You can see little sprinkles sprinkled throughout the treat. And for my boys, I got this for Carter. It's a Darth Vader mask. And so let's see here. The Rice Krispie treat looks a little darker, so they might have some chocolate just kind of spread throughout there. That's what it looks like to me. Hey, oh, I'm dropping things. Stay still, snacks. I got a BB-8 for Landon. And inside is little chocolate chips, colored chocolate chips, and an orange Rice Krispie treat. Everything's falling. Maybe I just won't stack it up there anymore. I got this big chocolate chunk cookie. I said I wasn't gonna stack it, and then I did. We've got Goofy's Cherry Sour. These are my husband's favorites. And Goofy's Sour Character Gummies. Wonder what the characters are. It's hard to tell because they're covered in that sugar. I can definitely see a Mickey head, but it's probably like the Fab Five or something, so those look yummy. Like I told you, there was a few treats that have already gotten eaten. I was like, wait for my haul video and then you can have your treats, but it's hard to wait, right guys? And then these are Mickey licorice. I'm a huge oh my gosh, licorice. Alert. I'm a huge licorice fan, and these look delish, so I picked them up. Mickey flavored licorice. This is another weird thing. It says Goofy Candy Co. and then it has Mickey heads, but maybe it's just easier to make Mickey heads rather than Goofy heads. I don't know. So you guys, I think that's my haul. So now I can tell my kids they can finally, use their pencils and pens and eat their treats. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this haul video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be back down to the parks in just a little over a week. I am a travel agent and I work for Gateway Travel to Magic, and I will be down there doing some learning so I can better service my clients. If you need any information, if you would like to have me help you plan a magical vacation, I am also a Universal Studios certified, and I can do all kinds of Orlando travel. Get a hold of me. I'd love to help you plan a trip. Again, thank you so much for watching this haul video, and we'll see you again really soon for a new video. Bye, Disney fans.